It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings going up against the Utah Jazz. Well, for Utah, they're the better team overall, but on hostile ground, this game could be close. We'll see if they can seize the opportunity and steal one on the road. So many teams playing at a faster pace nowadays. Tonight, though, Kenny, we see lots of half-court sets.
Yeah, because it takes craft to run an offense in the half court. You just can't run up and down and jack shots up. This is winning time, half-court basketball. And you find the matchups and you exploit them, Ernie.
And you have to remain patient. You have to remember, Ernie, it's chess, not checkers.
What were you better at, chess or checkers?
Checkers.
Have you played chess?
Never.
King me.
That's checkers.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
That's chess.
Yeah. It's just checking. Make sure you knew.
Checking, get it?
No.
Checkmate, checking?
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel very stupid. Here's Kevin Harlan.
The starting lineup for the visiting Utah Jazz. At point, Ricky Rubio. At small forward, Jay Crowder. At the other forward position, Derek Favors. At the other guard position, Donovan Mitchell. At center, Rudy Gobert. The head coach of the visiting team is Quinn Snyder.
And now, introducing the starting lineup!
At power forward, standing 6'11", number 35, Marvin Bagley. Started in the other forward position, at 6'6", number 8, Bogdan Bogdanovic. At point, at 6'3", number 5, De'Aaron Fox. At the other guard position, at 6'3", number 24, Buddy Hield. At center, 7 feet, number 00, Willie Cauley-Stein. Your head coach is David Yeager. Once again, your Sacramento Kings.
The Jazz are away from home as they take on their Western Conference rival in today's game. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. This game in Sacramento marks the start of a homestand for the Kings. Still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer to where they were a season ago.
And checking out Sacramento, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And we're deep enough into the season now to know they don't have what it takes to mount up any kind of charge.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. Taking a look at the Jazz, Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. And it's Crowder in at the 3. Buddy Hield grew up in a tough area in the Bahamas. Didn't have a lot of things the rest of us all take for granted.
Yeah, he slept in a room with all 6 of his ceilings. At the crack of dawn, he'd tiptoe over them. I mean, think about this. To make sure he got to school on time, he had to be the first in his kitchen to boil water for his bath. I mean, what a story. Shows you where he came from, but also shows you what he's about.
Here's Bogdanovich after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. Hits it from three-point range.
This is the next step for Fox. I mean, he's sharpening his outside shot. He's becoming a major threat from there.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell passes to Crowder. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Fox. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
A gear-shifting player who keeps you on your heels. I mean, Fox, he's great at picking up contact.
And you talk about that quick twitch athletes have. De'Aaron Fox is a blur in the lane. Chris definitely an attack guard.
Oh, yeah, and it's not just his quickness, Kevin. I mean, it's his mentality, his aggressiveness. He's very competitive. He wants to impose his will on the game, and I love that.
That free throw, no good. This season, right now in the beginning stages, but some teams, Chris, already exceeding expectations. How do they keep that momentum? How do they keep things rolling along in that way?
You have to do that in the locker room and in practice. You have to make sure that you stick to the coach's rules and roles, and have to remember your success was built and predicated upon doing it the right way. And so how do you make sure you keep that focus? You pay attention to details, and especially the little things, and stick with the basics.
Good stuff. Now here's Gobert. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Mitchell. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Mitchell's got his first points in this one. Hield kicks to Bagley. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Stolen by Rubio. Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Over Hield. And that one goes long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Fox, no good.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Now, here's Rubio. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Shoots from the line. Count that one. Mitchell's got his second basket.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
And the shot goes down. Hield's got his second bucket tonight.
Looking more active inside Hield. It's important that he keeps looking to score close to the bucket.
Mitchell against Hield. Takes a 3. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Okay, 4 for 5 from the floor right now. Wasting no time getting this offense rolling.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hield. Lets the 3 fly. Rubio with the rebound. Utah leading. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Inside, here's Crowder. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Nice work offensively, and Crowder caps it off inside.
Mitchell against Hield. Passes it to Fox. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Rubio. Kicks to Mitchell. Left side favors. Shot clock at 5. The fader. That one off the back iron and out.
I like what he was trying to do. Shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look, though.
Hield right side. Stolen by Mitchell. He feeds it to Gobert. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him there.
Bogdanovich passes to Fox. High post, Cauley-Stein. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
When you think of Cauley-Stein, the word length comes to mind. A huge target on offense and a tenacious shot blocker and rebounder on the defensive end.
And the first one drops.
Oh, man, such an athletic 7-footer, Willie Cauley-Stein. Now, look, he's improving his game. He fits that prototype of a mobile shot blocker who finishes around the rim.
And he makes both free throws. And Chris, for Cauley-Stein, just how good you think he can become?
I think he can become very good. He's got to show more improvement offensively, but that just takes work over the summer.
Now here's Crowder. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And favors kicks to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the tray. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I'd keep going to him again and again and again and again.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
Pass to Gobert. It's Crowder on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Crowder against Bogdanovich. A shot by Crowder, no good.
Even that close to the bucket, that's a very tough finish in that kind of traffic.
Baseline J on the way. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And it's 6 points for Buddy Hield. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Utah Jazz. Last time they met was in Utah.
Yeah, and what a gut wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. From outside, off the mark. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Rubio against Fox. Pass to Begley. Back to Fox. On the wing, Hield. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Hield's got it all tied up now for the Kings. The Jazz have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Rubio finds Gobert. Mitchell with it. Over Hield. Knocks down the 10-footer. 12 points for Donovan Mitchell.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Down low, Cauley-Stein. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Utah's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Rubio the pass to Favors. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Hield. Mitchell outside. Fires from deep. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to speak with Dave Yeager for just a minute. They're looking to break the tie in this season's series, and I asked him what he thought the biggest factor would be tonight. He said it always seems to come down to getting a stop. We have to get our hands up and contest shots. And if that doesn't work, our guys in the back have to block those shots. That's one of the ways they win games, Kevin. Back to you.
David, thank you. Do you think that's the right approach, guys?
I don't think it's ever wrong to focus on defense first. It sets a tone that can last for an entire game.
Oh, and it could lead to some easy points too, Greg. I bet you that they turn a lot of turnovers into transition buckets today.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Kufis checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Randolph comes in for Bagley. And Bialica in for Bogdanovich. In transition, here come the Jazz. Kicks it out to Rubio. No good with the triple.
I don't care how wide open he is. He shouldn't be settling for a three-pointer.
Hield against Burks. Hield can't hit.
I'm not sure if the D bothered him or if he just lost concentration on that one, but that's a layup he should convert.
Here's Cephalosha. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, great leaping ability, such a advantage in this game of basketball, Chris, when you think about the bigs who can control that kind of part of their game. Who comes to mind for you?
You have to go out there to look at that man, DeAndre Jordan. I mean, he dunks, it looks like a Nerf hoop. He just throws it up there, the way that he gets up. How about Drummond, the way that he can get 20 rebounds in just a second, how quick he is at getting that second step and going back up. When I think of athletic big men, I think of Andre Drummond as one of the most athletic big men that I've ever seen in my time of playing basketball.
And he knocks down the first one. Chris, one strength for the Kings has been their bench.
Well, their reserves have carried them at times. I mean, for a young team, though, you're developing guys, and you like that competition. The subs pushing their counterparts in the starting lineup, that's not a bad thing.
That one misses. The Kings have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. To the inside. Kicks it out to Rubio. Ingles finds Cephalosha. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Rubio. And that's a foul. It's called on Thabo Cephalosha. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And it's Randolph with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 2. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allowed way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
The pass to Ingles. Burks looking around. Picked him clean. Here's Bialica. Ingles covering. We've got 1:23 left here in the opening quarter. It's stolen by Ingles. And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
For Sacramento, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point.
Think about Hill. I mean, wow, the college player of the year, his senior season at Oklahoma. Look, he made dramatic improvement over his college career, and he's done the same thing here in the pros.
Now, here's Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. The steal. And here is Fox. The feed to Hill. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Hill is an excellent shooter. He's fantastic at going into contact. He likes getting to the line.
For Sacramento, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Free throw drops for Hill.
Yeah, it's obvious that Hill is a talented player. Whether he takes that next leap to stardom, that's up to him.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And Rubio kicks to Cephalosha. Pass to Rubio. And here's Burks. He's covered by Randolph. Healed against Burks. Koufis with the block. Here's Pilate. No points in the game yet for him. To the paint. Here's Randolph. And Randolph slams it in.
Oh, this is what smart point guards do. Fox is adept at realizing the defense's mistakes and exploiting it.
He got it!
Oh, wow.
It's good. It's good.
Oh, beats the buzzer from way down court. These fans are stunned.
We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better, and people didn't really believe in our team a few years ago. They were kind of laughing at us. When I say I want to win a championship, people are laughing, but I believe that we're going to win a championship.
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking, and Greg, you should be talking about winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Oh, yeah, small lead so far, but it's building fast, and they better watch out.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Udo out there with Cephalosha. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Ingles in at the 2.
And if you give Fox the mid-range area, he'll take it. It's good seeing him improve from there.
Burks, the pass to Cephalosha. He kicks to O'Neal. And it's Believer with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful.
Skal Labissière's check in for Costa Coops. Ingles passes to Udo. Back to Ingles. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Burks. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
In that game against the Cavaliers, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Cephalosha kicks to Burks. The Jazz working the ball around now. Ingles passes to Udo. Now Ingles. It's deflected, and they get it back. And he gets the bucket. The Kings shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Pass to Labissière. Here's Randolph. Again, Sacramento.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of, but it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Burks finds Cephalosha. Here's O'Neal, covered by Hield. Now, here is O'Neal. He's covered closely, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Fox with it. His last outing, 16 points for him. Labissière dishes to Fox. Can't cash in from close range.
Does well to burrow his way into the post, but loses his touch on the finish.
One-on-one here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for Utah.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
And he can't get the first one. Chris, when you were playing, you moved between a couple teams. What's the hardest part about getting traded that fans may not understand?
One is your ego. You don't want to usually leave. If you didn't ask for a trade, you don't want to leave that town, that city, the fans, or your players that have become friends. If you happen to be a parent, think about it. Your kids may be switching schools in the middle of the year. What if you have a kid that's in his senior year of school and you have to be traded and you may have to take the family with you? So many just tough situations for individuals and for families. The bond you develop with fans in the city and players, members of the organization, is very strong. And so it's a lot of times it's shocking and hurtful. It's how quickly can you adjust, because that new team wants you and needs you badly.
Good insight. O'Neal misses. Kings leading now by 3. And here is Fox. And Randolph now top of the key. Pass to Fox. 5 on the clock. They grab their own miss. Labissière, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, and just look at Labissière, just staying after it and creating additional opportunities for his team.
Burks kicks to Cephalosha. And there's the pass to Burks. Back to Cephalosha. Ingles against Hield. Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Ingles.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
Outside, Randolph. Poked loose. Stolen by O'Neal. Ingles against Hield. Ingles kicks to Burks. Pass to Udo. Now Ingles. Here's Cephalosha. Shot clock at 6. Ingles with the ball. Zach Randolph covering. No good. That would have tied it. Utah comes into this one after the win against Los Angeles.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment.
Now, here's Fox. 9 points in the game so far. Over Burks. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He hasn't been his best this quarter.
Can't tie it up as that one's no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Bjelica passes to Fox. Here's Bjelica, guarded by O'Neal. Randolph. Fox kicks to Randolph. The 3, that's tipped, but they recover it. Utah has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Cephalosha. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. And that ties it up.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Fox dishes to Heel. And that's a foul. It's called on Thabo Cephalosha. That's foul number 2 for him. Sacramento making some changes. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Randolph. Bagley comes in for Bjelica. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Heel. Utah also making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Udo. Jay Crowder comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mitchell in for Joe Ingles. Now here's Labissiere. Cauley-Stein passes to Bagley. No one near Labissiere as he lets it go. And that one goes long. It's stolen by Labissiere. Inside. Here's Bogdanovic. Kicks to Labissiere. Sacramento moving it around. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bagley. Over Cephalosha. And it's Bagley that time on the assist from Labissiere. Bagley's got his second bucket. Utah trailing here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you. Now, here's Fox. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Good work defensively by Crowder.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, it's not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass. Play the role of the facilitator.
He kicks it to Cephalosha. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul.
That's his first.
Coach Dave Yeager never missed the playoffs as head coach in Memphis. Chris, is it tough to go from that kind of success to a team now in rebuild mode?
You bet it is. It's a different challenge to build something from the ground up. It takes a lot of patience. You have to appreciate the small moments of progress, even when the wins are few.
Now here's Crowder. Back to Favors. Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Here's Fox. He's got 9. He dishes it to Bagley. To the inside. Cauley-Stein finds Labissiere. Bogdanovic looking around. Drills it from outside. Bogdanovic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings.
The three-point shot is wet. Bogdanovic looking calm, cool, and collective whenever he pulls up from there.
Now here's Crowder. That's tipped.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Jazz trail by 5. Outside Crowder, inside. Fade away. Rubio misses.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
From deep. Bogdanovich, no luck. Utah's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Gobert. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Good.
Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Rudy Gobert.
Kings leading now by 3. Timeout called by the Kings.
Well, Rudy Gobert has taken on more of a leadership role with this team. Clearly a difference maker on the court with his defense, and will get the team to fall in line. Hard to argue with one of the elite rim protectors in our league.
Kufis checked in for Sacramento. And let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard to find out which rookies have blocked the most shots this season. 5th on the list, Marvin Bagley.
And that ability to send shots away at the rim, so highly valued, it takes guts to put yourself in harm's way and contest those finishers.
Now, here's Fox. 9 points in the game so far. Good work there as it goes. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter. And with Gobert, he does so much as a defender with his impact break in the paint.
Yeah, and Gobert does so much in terms of cleaning up his teammates' mistakes while they're defending out there on the perimeter. It allows his teammates to be more aggressive on D, knowing he's going to be that last line of defense. And Gobert won't let them get too comfortable, as he is one of the more vocal players in terms of shaping their D.
Now, here's Bogdanovich, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Crowder against Fox. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Now it's a 7-point Kings lead.
You can tell how much confidence Fox possesses. I mean, it's unreal how he nails these tough interior shots.
Back to Gobert. Over Kufis. Gobert can't hit.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Now, here's Bagley, defended by Crowder. Crowder with the steal. In transition, here come the Jazz. Rubio misses.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back, because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
Fox against Rubio, tries to keep it alive. And so Sacramento again turning it over.
And checking out the stats for Ricky Rubio. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 14 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Now here's Gobert. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The shot that time, not on target. And the Kings going the other way now. They host the Clippers after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Rubio. He has 5. Mitchell kicks to Crowder. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. To stop the drought, they get the rebound, kicks it out to Mitchell. Tries again, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 7 points for Ricky Rubio.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Derek Favors.
Such a tricky cover inside. When Fox attacks like this, the defense respond.
with that same type of pressure.
The Kings have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. First one falls for him.
What sticks out about Fox is his speed. He's one of the fastest guys in the game at both ends of the floor.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. To the paint, here's Mitchell. Hits the jump hook. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
And that concludes the first half. Kings lead by 6. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Dave Yeager, Coach, how do you keep up the defensive pressure and slow down their offense?
We got to just try to keep them in front of us and shoot jumpers, and then no second chances.
Rebounding is your team's strength. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. And guys, for the Kings, Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, they're doing a great job of pushing the action and getting to the foul line. They aren't just pulling up for uncontested shots. They're making the defense react to them. In transition, on the dribble, and with those quick cuts, they're in attack mode. That's dangerous. To beat them, you need to force them to play more defensively.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, they need to turn the heat up on D. Too often we saw them back on the hill, not dictating the pace. They allowed a shooting percentage in the high 50s. Remind me of my free throw percentage, the high 50s. Come on, guys.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Welcome back to Sacramento. A great look from above with the dome of the state capitol building visible there in the distance. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
His points production thus far, off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Jazz trail by 6. On the wings, Hield and Bogdanovich. Down low, it's Bagley and Cauley-Stein. And it's Fox in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Now, here's Fox. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Bagley. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bagley's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Kings. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Utah Jazz. 8-point game. The 10-footer. That one drops for him. Rubio's got 9.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Fox kicks to Cauley-Stein, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Monday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. And then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Now Rubio. 9 points in the game so far. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. Fox with the steal. Shoots. And Cauley Stein throws it down. Cauley Stein's got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings.
Oh, man, the relentless pursuit of the basketball by Cauley Stein. Just a tremendous hustler on the offensive glass.
Mitchell kicks to Favors. Back to Mitchell. And it's blocked.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Healed the pass to Fox. Now here's Cauley Stein, covered by Rubio. Cauley Stein finds Heal. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Utah's on defense. They trail by 9 points. And Fox has it in the corner. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. De'Aaron Fox, C-Webb, with a very slender build. Does that concern you at all?
Not at all. I love his wiry strength. It holds up the contact better than you might think. Plus his speed beats strength any day. You got to stay in the weight room, though. Come on.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That's his first personal foul.
For Utah, they have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Sacramento making a switch here. Bielitz has checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Fox against Rubio, 8 feet away, and Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 16 points.
Evolving right before our eyes. When Fox puts it all together, so fun to watch.
High post, Gobert. Mitchell outside. And he dunks it right in, right on Buddy Hield. Oh, man.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now, here's Fox. He's got 16. There's the pass to Cauley Stein. The dish to Hield. Back to Cauley Stein. Utah with the rebound. Rubio outside. High post, Gobert. Passes it to Ingles. Kicks it to Mitchell. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Clock at 6. Pass to Ingles. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Cauley Stein's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
To the inside. That one falls. 25 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
Bielitsa drains it from beyond the arc. And the Kings lead by 8.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Fox. He's got 16. Bagley with the ball. Back to Hield. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hield's got 15 points.
I like how Hield runs the pick and roll. If he gets any separation off the screen, he's ready to fire.
And Rubio kicks to Favors. Mitchell against Hield. Back to Ingles. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 8.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
Sacramento making some changes. Randolph comes in for Cauley Stein. And Scalabiciere is subbed in for Bagley. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Udo's checked in for Gobert. Cephalosha comes in for Derek Favors. O'Neal's checked in for Mitchell. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Now here is Cephalosha following the miss by Labissiere. Ingles kicks to Burks. Hield against Cephalosha. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Now just a 3-point Sacramento lead. Kings have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Sacre Bleu! Thank you, T.A. He is indeed a fiery competitor. Here's O'Neal after the made shot from Zach Randolph. Fires, high post. O'Neal misses. Kings leading now by 5. From the arc. Bielitsa misses. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Utah Jazz. O'Neal misses. And there's the foul. It'll go on Udo. That's foul number 2 for him. Kufis checked in for Scalabiciere. And Utah also making a switch. Gobert's checked in. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. To the middle. Here's Kufis, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Ingles passes to Gobert. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And here is Cephalosha. He has 5. And Gobert kicks to Burks. Shot clock at 5. Shot from 12. And it's Randolph with the rebound. Randolph's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fox against Ingles. Kufis finds Heel, takes the three, slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Ingles with the ball. Out guarded by Heald. Pass to Cephalosha. Dishes it to Burks. The Jazz working the ball around now. With some arc. Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Ingles.
Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Bielitsa passes to Kufis. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Oh, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
Jazz trail by 10. And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Bogdanovich is checked in for Sacramento.
And let's take a look at Buddy Hield's numbers. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month, averaging about 23 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
Cephalosha with the steal. High post, Gobert. The pass to Ingles. Burks on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And Gobert kicks to Burks. Over Heald. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Burks. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Heald outside. To the paint. Here's Kufis, and he dunks it down.
Kufis! Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Jazz trail by 8. Goes to Kufis. Some call him 2K. Over 10 years now. Hard to believe of NBA experience.
Wow, he's a quality player out of Greece. I mean, a quality role player. He knows his role. Rebound, defend, finish inside. He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Ingles finds Gobert. Now, here's Burks. And there's a minute 45 left here in the third quarter. From beyond the arc, but they'll get another chance. Passes to Cephalosha. And here is Ingles. Back to Cephalosha. Pass to O'Neal. Utah needs to get off a shot here. They get a hand on it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Heald, the pass to Bielitsa. He kicks it to Kufis. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Ingles. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
A beautiful lead pass. The finisher never has to break stride.
Bogdanovich passes to Randall. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Kufis dishes to Heald. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. Kufis has got the lead up to 11 now for Sacramento.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Cephalosha's shot is good.
You can't pass up a shot from such short range.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Heald against Burks. Heald outside. Kicks it to Randolph. Over Cephalosha. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's Sacramento in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Kings leading now by 9, so on the floor for Utah. Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. And it's Crowder in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Bogdanović. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you really got to whack Bogdanović to stop the basket. I mean, he's that skilled of a finisher. Think about Bogdanovic's skill level. It's tremendous. He can handle, pass. I mean, as we saw with the Rising Stars game last season, he shoots with deep range.
One shot.
Free throw good, Bogdanović. And see, Webb, you talk about the skill level for Bogdanović. 6'6", he can play some point guard if you need him to.
Oh, yeah, just think about this. Bogdan, a great passer, very unselfish. I mean, maybe too unselfish sometimes as well as he shoots. I'd like to see him be more aggressive, hunting his shots. I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Pass to Koufos. Feeds to Heel. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Born to score the basketball. As soon as Hill sinks a few, watch out. He's feeling it.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Mitchell against Bogdanović. Stolen by Randolph. Here's Bagley. Banked in off the glass. And the Kings lead by 14.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
Rubio finds Crowder. Bogdanović against Mitchell. Gobert with the bounce pass. Just 5 to shoot. Rubio the pass to Favors. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And stolen by Favors. It's Crowder on the wing. Back to Rubio. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Kings making a change here. Labissiere's checked in.
Down, Labissiere.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Outside Crowder. Now the pass to Favors. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, Crowder with it. And Utah again with the bucket.
All right, and Crowder working to get more arc on his shot. I mean, served him well there with the defense closing in.
And Bogdanović kicks to Bagley. Passes it to Heel. Over Favors. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Up top, Rubio. Covered by Heel. Pass to Mitchell. And Kosta Koufos picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Fox, he's checked in for Kosta Koufos. And a regroup necessary. Timeout called by Quinn Snyder. One guy who's been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
This is a critical timeout for them. They've got to come up with a plan to slow him down right here and right now.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He is not happy with the perimeter defense. He said, guys, our three-point line is too lax, and they're getting wide-open shots. Got to get over screens and get on top of them and get them off the line. We'll see if they get the message, guys.
Here's Fox. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Fox dishes to Labissiere. Gobert with the block. And they'll keep possession. Tries a three. Utah with the rebound. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. He feeds it to Mitchell. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got 10 points here in the second half.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
They needed it. The game was threatening to get out of hand until they finally kicked into gear.
Crowder finds.
Whoa! Goodness. Wow. And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Rubio comes with the double team. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell against Hield. It's stolen by Bagley. Now here's Hield, guarded closely. He kicks to Fox. Bogdanovich against Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to get something going. Here's Bagley. That shot misses. Great D that time from Favors. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
They almost left it until too late. But now it's anybody's game.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over the stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Kings.
Willie Cauley-Stein.
Rubio against Fox. Kicks to Cauley-Stein. Down low, stolen by Mitchell. He dishes it to Rubio. Pass to Favors. Mitchell against Hield. Clock at 6 to tie it up. Again, the Jazz score.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Sacramento's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Hield. The pass to Fox. Top of the key, Bagley. Trying to get something going. But they'll get another chance. Here's Cauley-Stein. The dish now to Hield. And good! He nails it with the bucket. Hield's got 12 points in just the second half.
And Hield is ready to shoot as soon as he gets the pass. The D can't afford to play off of.
And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. Here's Favors. Passes it to Gobert. Mitchell against Fox. Tries from 16. And it's Mitchell missing. The Kings leading. Here's Bogdanovich. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Bogdanovich so solid at making defenders feel uneasy. He knows how to get them to foul him too.
Two shots.
First free throw is good.
Bogdanovich, a great understanding of how to play the game of basketball. That IQ, that confidence, very valuable to this young Sacramento team.
And so he hits both. And Bogdanovich, well-liked in the locker room.
a great teammate, and he's won at the highest levels in Europe. Look, he brings a leadership and an understanding of what it takes.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And that one misses.
You know, when Marvin Bagley entered the league, there were some questions as to which position would he play. But the versatility he brings is special. He can guard a number of positions, score inside and out, and he is a tremendous rebounder.
Now, here's Fox. For three, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Crowder on the wing. Here's Favors, and easy 2 points on the layups.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Sacramento's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And one thing you can't question about Bagley, Greg, his intensity level.
As competitive as they come, he's ferocious around the rim. Oftentimes, he looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
Here is Rubio, following the basket by Buddy Hield. Rubio with it, now guarded by Fox, and Rubio kicks to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now, here's Fox. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
It's good seeing Fox work his magic down there, looking unafraid, even though he's not the biggest of guys.
Pass to Gobert. Knocked loose. Outside Favors. Crowder kicks to Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Crowder. Three-pointer. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Inside, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
Rubio dishes to Mitchell. Pass to Favors. With the fadeaway, and it's good for 2. Favors has got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Fast break, here come the Jazz. Here's Mitchell.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
That is a game changer, guys. A 4-point swing at the biggest point of the ball game.
Now here's Cauley Stein. Back to Hield. Clock at 6. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Now Bagley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 6 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Shot clock at 2. Here's Hield. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Stepping up, Bagley lives to compete. He wants the ball when the game is on the line.
Hield against Mitchell. The kick out to Crowder. right through the D for the layup. Crowder's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, and that was a big bucket right there by Crowder.
Hield against Mitchell. Hield right side. Down low. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Mitchell against Hield. Over Mitchell. Nice shot from the wing. And that's now 29 points for Buddy Hield.
I love the poise from Hield, not getting overwhelmed. He exercises amazing patience when the pressure is on.
Mitchell against Hield. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket for Mitchell.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line, he's out competing guys.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Well, we want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Buddy Hield.
I mean, he's been the driving force all night. I mean, the damage he's done has added up to a major chunk of their offense. And you know it's a special game once you crack 30.
Fox with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. Fox leading the charge. He gets that one. And now a 6-point Kings lead.
Now, we've seen this before from Fox, his ability to score in tight spots. I mean, it's simply incredible.
And it's Mitchell missing. And it's Sacramento's ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. And an intentional foul right there. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hield finds Cauley Stein, and he commits the intentional foul.
That's his 4th personal foul. At the line for your Kings, Willie Cauley-Stein. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Utah calls timeout. They're down by 8. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans!
Here's Mitchell, and he's way off from outside.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It could be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Offline with his 3. Fox with it. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Zach Randolph. Debo, what was the biggest difference tonight?
We just came out. We was more physical this game. And we came out with being aggressive, and that's what we had to do. We got stops and being aggressive, and everybody contributed tonight. It was a team win.
Well, physical is who you guys are, Zach. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.